Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So yeah, I know it's been a while you've seen my face on here. It's just because I needed time to de-stress, decompress, just get my life together. 2020 has been a lot for everybody. We've lost loved ones, people have lost their jobs, there's a global pandemic. It's just ridiculous. Like, if someone could have told us that this is how 2020 would go, we would have said it's not possible. Like, we would have said it's really pretty much impossible, but things have turned out that way, and I feel like we need to take time to consciously just take care of our mental health and our mental well-being. There's a lot of information that is circulated out like everywhere, social media, WhatsApp, both false and real information that's instilling fear in people's minds, and the news of people constantly dying every day is enough to make people afraid. But I'm just here to tell you today and encourage you that you please replace that fear with faith. Feed your mind, fill your soul, fill your spirit with things that will edify. Try and take your mind off everything negative. Like, do a social media purge or cleanse. Take time off social media, take time off all them social apps, because watching TV, watching news can be quite depressing at this time. So I'll say just take time off, fill your mind with things that edify, positive things, music. Occupy your time with different stuff, like YouTube content, of course. Watch YouTube videos, just laugh, enjoy life as much as possible as you can at this time. Spend time with family, spread love, so in every possible way that you can. Spend time with your family, your loved ones. Yeah, I'm repeating the same thing, but just spend time with people that you love, because one minute they can be here, the next minute they can be gone. So please and please take care of your mental health at this time. And people have been getting really suicidal, like depressed. It's been a lot, but just take care of yourself at this time. And yeah, I don't want to depress you any further with this anyways, today's video is a really special video for those that are looking to change houses, move houses during or once this pandemic is over. Well, as it is, Lagos is kind of back to motion on how things are going as it is. So if you're looking to move anytime soon, move houses, or if you're looking to relocate to Nigeria anytime soon, then I would say this video is for you. I'll be sharing with you tips and tricks that I've kind of learned along the way, or watch from other people's videos, or just heard or seen, or from personal experience. Really, most of the content I share on here is based on personal experience, and these tips will help you. Let me stop rambling and let me start this video. So I'll be looking to my right here because I have my laptop with my points. So point number one, do your research. I always say do your research every time, but it's extremely important that you do your research. I would say the first thing is find out about the areas that are of interest to you. So if you're looking to stay in Ikoyi, find out what the price range is for living in Ikoyi, living in Yaba, living in Ikeja, living in Ogba. Just kind of have an idea. But this video, like I said, is tailored towards Lagos, but I'm sure some of these tips might be useful depending on if you live outside of Lagos State or even outside the country. So it's very important that you do your research to have an idea of what it costs to live in different areas. Another point I would say is very important is to consider your lifestyle. So what is your lifestyle like? If you work on the island and live on the mainland, you know you probably spend a lot of your time in traffic, going and coming every day. So it's very important you consider that as well. And yeah, just consider your lifestyle. The second point I would say is set a budget. So by the time you've done your research and you kind of have an idea of where living in different areas are like, the island places, like I said, are usually more expensive than the mainland. So if from the research you found out island is probably telling you 1 million and above, or 1.5 and above, or 2 million, then you kind of know where to set your budget at. Next step I would say is get yourself an agent. Now, it's very important that agents are I don't say agents of the devil, but agents are the biggest source of headache you can possibly get when it comes to house hunting in Lagos. Agents are annoying. They will get under your skin, they will get you upset, they will get you angry. So prepare your mind. But to get a house in Lagos, you kind of need an agent. There are all these property websites where you can go on to. I won't mention their names because they are not sponsoring this video. They're not paying me. But what's this thing called? If you go on Google, you find a bunch of those property sites where you can rent or buy apartments, however, whatever your interest is. So you can go on all those sites and check, but most likely those houses are attached to agents, so you still need to get an agent. So if you're looking for, how do I get an agent, that's a place to start. You go on those websites, there are filters, you can search how many bedrooms you're looking for. And yes, it's very important that you know the kind of house. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, duplex, whatever it is you're interested in. It's very important that you know that before you start your search. So you can use filters on all those websites to find out how many bedrooms you're interested in, where the location is, and then you can narrow down your options, and then you see also what the different price ranges are and have an idea of what the houses look like before you go to view them. So from there, the houses are usually assigned to agents, so those agents, you can reach out to them and then they would assist you with viewings and all that. Now when it comes to agents, do not ever, if you stay in Lagos, don't even be tempted, no matter how desperate you are looking for a house. Do not ever pay agents to view per house. It's better you just pay your agents and say, okay, take this agency fee, take this 5,000 naira, and then you show me as many houses as I want till I find the house that I love. Usually agents offer usually agents offer that what's this thing called, package or payment plan, where you just pay them a lump sum and then they show you as many houses as you possibly can check till you find the one that you love. Don't ever agree to pay an agent like per house, where, oh, let's go this house again and you give me 2k today, the next day another 2k, before you know it you pay the agent like 50k looking for a house. Cause, and another thing to know, looking for a house in Lagos is not one and done. You probably look at 100 before you find one that you would love. So just prepare your mind. You have to, I think step one should have been prepare yourself mentally, because it's a lot of work and it takes a lot from you. So just have zero expectations. You know what you want, but then just go with the mindset that these agents are going to show me rubbish, and chances are agents always start showing you the worst possible house that they have before they start showing you the good ones. So they will probably show you 100 or 10 to 15, 100 is extreme, 10 to 15 nonsense houses before you even start to see one that you like. So just prepare your mind. Agents are just ridiculous. So another thing is, when you start doing your house search, you don't ever allow your agent to pressure you to take in a house, because from the first house they want to sell the house. Having to show you different houses is taking more of their time, and it kind of is extending the money you paid them. So if you pay them 5k and they show you 50 houses, then they probably spend more than the 5k on transportation showing you. So from the house one, they want to start selling you the house, marketing the house. This house is good, the house is this, the house is that. Do not ever fall for that. If you don't feel it in your heart that this is the house, do not commit. You will regret it. And trust me, they will try and sell you from the very first house, which will be the rubbish. They will show you rubbish from the first house and they try to sell you the first house. So do not fall for it. The next point I would say is, if you live in Lagos right now, I would say this is one of the best possible times to check the house out, or if you're interested in house hunting, rainy season. Because a lot of places in Lagos have drainage problem, they are waterlogged, there are a lot of water issues. So it's very important that, if possible, if you can, check out the house during rainy season. Go and do all your inspections during rainy season. That's when you know if there are any leakages in the house, if water is slipping from the floor, if the streets will be flooded and water will be getting to your neck when rain falls. It's very, very important that, if possible, do your inspections during rainy season. And there's some list of questions I think is very important for you to ask when you go and do inspections at houses. Number one, you check through the house, you like it, you're liking the vibe, it feels like you. First question that is most important, does the house have a borehole? If the house has a borehole, then it's ticked one box. But this is a list of necessities of very, very important questions you always ask when you're going to view a house, or when you found one that you feel fits the bill of what you want. Do they have a borehole? Do not ever move into a house that is depending on Lagos State water supply to supply them water. You'll never have water. You'll always be a forever problem for you. So it's very, very important that you go to a house where they have a borehole. Number two, do they have a pumping machine? Some houses have boreholes, but then they use wells. So except you're interested in growing your biceps and triceps fetching water from a well, I advise you to use a house that has a pumping machine as well. So ask if they have a borehole, ask if they have a pumping machine. Another thing is electricity. Electricity is extremely, extremely important. One question that is extremely important again to ask is, do they have a prepaid meter? In 2020, I see no reason why any landlord will not have a prepaid meter. If a landlord doesn't have a prepaid meter, that's already a red flag. The landlord is a mad person. No offense, sorry, excuse me for using that word. But any landlord that doesn't have a prepaid meter in 2020, the person has a problem. So make sure they have a prepaid meter, and again, make sure the prepaid meter is not one that is shared amongst 4 tenants. So meaning everybody has access to their own personal prepaid meter. So it's not like all of us will burn money together and then pay, because I promise you, you will always have 2 or 3 or whatever, how many tenants or co-tenants in your compound that would not want to pay the electricity bill, and you have to be bearing the cost of the bill, because if they don't pay, means you don't have light, and because you want to have light, you end up paying for the person. So if possible, make sure everybody, every man for himself, or your lower, each man, you stand on your own. The prepaid meter stand alone. I pay for my light, I have light. I don't have to depend on contributing money with anybody. Another question is, does the house have security, and what's the security payment like? Does everybody contribute money and burn the money together, as I said, to pay security guard, or does everybody just pay the person directly? It's very important that you find out if there's security. Security is important. Even checking where you're going to live. I don't advise anybody to take a house anywhere that is not secure, because robbers are real in Lagos, robbers are real in Nigeria. So except you don't want to sleep at night, you want to sleep with one eye open, I advise that you have security wherever you are going to live. So another question I would say is, find out if there are any hidden charges or service charges. Agents, like I said, agents of the devil. Some people will not tell you that there are hidden charges that you have to pay. So it's very important that you find out all these charges before you commit to any house. So I need to know how much I'm going to pay for waste disposal. I need to know how much I'm going to pay for compound cleaning. Like, it's very important that you know all these things. Is there any, if it's an estate, are there estate dues? Is there development levy? Like, it's very important you know all this information before you move in, because agents will try and sell you in the house, like I said, and they will tell you, oh, the house is just 1M, and at the end of the day you end up paying like 2M or 2.5 because of all the hidden charges that they did not tell you. They will not tell you that, oh, there's a service charge of 200k or 300,000. Then you have to service the pumping machine and you have to be paying 5k monthly. Like, make sure you have all that information. Press the agent for all the information before you commit to a house. Also, agents will on average take an agency fee. Do not ever agree to pay an agent 20%. An agency fee usually is between 10 and 15%, 15% being the higher end of it. Any agent that's telling you to pay 20% or above is a thief. I tell you point blank, face to face right now, do not ever go with an agent that's asking you to pay 20% or above of your rent as agency fee, because they will charge you agency fee, they will charge you legal fee, they will charge you a tenancy fee or agreement, or some will even charge you a caution fee on top. So do not be fooled. If you see a house listed as 700,000, they're going to charge you an agency fee, which is a percentage of that. They will charge you a tenancy agreement, which is a percentage of that. They will charge you a caution fee. Some will charge a percentage of that, or just give you a flat fee. So it's very, very important that if you are planning, or when you're budgeting, if you're budgeting 1 million, and that is exact amount you want to spend, meaning the house you're looking for will probably be between 600 to 700 range at the maximum, because the additional charges will come on top of it that will equate you to the 1 million. So if your budget is 1 million, know that the 1 million is it with or without all these additional fees, because those additional fees is part of moving to Lagos. So it's not like, oh, I saw this listed on the website and the website said 1.5. 1.5 means you probably pay like 2M by the time they add all the charges. So it's very, very important that you know that. Apart from that, I don't think there are any other questions that you need to ask when you go into the house. Well, depending on what your specification is, or depending on what you want in the house, then you can ask all those other questions. But I feel like these ones are extremely important for you to know. Is it like, these are must ask questions before you even consider taking any house. Then the next thing I would say is, do not be afraid to negotiate. Like, negotiate like there's no tomorrow. You need to bring out your inner market woman and negotiate the max. If they tell you the house is 1 million, tell them you can only pay 700,000 or 500k safe. That's what I'm saying. If they say the house is 1 million, say you can only pay 300k. Like, to the max. Negotiate till you can negotiate no more, because chances are agents are criminals. If they give you a house that the house is 700k, the owner of the house is probably saying the house is 500k or less. So I advise you to negotiate as much as possible, and if possible, ensure that you meet the landlord directly if possible. like that helps you a lot, because when you meet the landlord directly, usually, like I said, the agent is trying to make money off you of the agency fee, and they're also trying to make money off what the landlord is trying to, like the price the landlord is listing the house. So if the landlord is saying, oh, I want to rent out my house at 500k, the agent is going to probably want to rent it to you at 700k, and then they still want to charge you a 10% or 15% of that fee as an agency fee on top. So they are literally even making more money, or equal, almost the same amount of money as a landlord. So it's very, 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 very important that you try or ask to meet the landlord if possible. Some agents will outrightly refuse. You know that those ones are trying to make money of you. Then by all means negotiate, so you can negotiate no more. But chances are somebody else will pay for the house and not negotiate like you. So if you love the house so much and yeah, you negotiate on, just make sure you should try your best to negotiate. Do not be afraid to negotiate. You can get good deals or even better deals if you try. Attempt. Let them say no first before you now give up. So next thing is, I would say, if possible, ask questions about the old tenants and what the experience was like. So if you're going to a house where they've had 6 tenants in the past 1 year, then you obviously know that there's a problem with the house. But it's usually good when you hear that people have stayed in a particular house for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years before they moved out. Then you know that the land is probably good or great or level-headed or fine or okay to live with. That's why people stay that long. But if you ask questions and they tell you that they've had 10 tenants in 1 year in the particular compound, in the particular apartment, there's a problem. So it's very, very important that you ask all those questions. Then I would say finally the icing on the cake. If you are single, male or female, a lot of is about for that, Jesus Christ. So if you are single, male or female in Lagos, Nigeria, and you are looking for a house by yourself on your own, if you would take a married person to find a house after 20 houses, it will take you 500 houses to find the one or the landlord that will say yes to you. For some reason, Nigerian landlords just feel if you're single means irresponsible, means you'll be having parties in the house every day, means men or women will be flocking in and out of your house every day. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So some landlords will outrightly, in fact, most landlords will outrightly deny a house to a single person. I'm not asking you to say that you are married, but just prepare yourself mentally. If you're single, the odds are already stacked against you. So prepare your heart, prepare your mind. Do the needful. Do what you need to do to make sure you get your house. But I would say, of course, be honest. Do not feel like you have to lie for any reason to get the house that you want. If you have to lie, it probably means that house is not for you. So yeah, that would probably be all the points that I have here. Yes, that'll probably be all the points that I have here. I think one that I didn't mention is the fact that agents as well will try to convince you or pressure you to pay, or landlords will be requesting that you pay 2 years rent. Please do not pay 2 years rent. It's actually illegal in Lagos, Nigeria, or in Nigeria in general. And a landlord is not allowed to ask you to pay 2 years rent. It's against the law. But some landlords will request or insist. Please do not do that, except you really are in love with the house. I do not advise anyone to do so. Pay your rent on an annual basis. Some landlords will insist because it's their house and they can do whatever they want, but do not pay for more than 1 year, like at once or at a go. Anyways, that's pretty much it, I would say. Yeah, so thank you for watching this video. As per usual, thank you for spending all this time listening to me ramble on and on. If there are any more videos you would like me to shoot for you, or any other tips or tricks you would like me to address, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will try to be more consistent by posting videos either on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or actually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I might throw in a bonus video during the course of the week. Speaking of a bonus video, I'm thinking of starting a recap or a review of some of my favorite series that I currently watch on TV. I watch a lot of series. If you know me well, you know I am not really a movie person like that. I'd rather watch series, so I watch a bunch of them. So I'm interested in currently doing some reviews below of some series. Let's watch together. Let's talk about it together. So if there are any series you want me to review, please leave down in the comment section below as well, and I'll do that as my bonus video that I would be releasing during the course of the week as well. So like I said, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you are not already subscribed, please, before you exit the video, do the needful and subscribe to my channel down below. Thank you so much once again for coming, and as usual, like this comment, share, and give it a thumbs up. And yes, click on the notification bell so you get notifications whenever I post new videos. Thank you so much once again for stopping by. I really appreciate you. So see you in my next video. Bye.